I'll do my best at bringing all the valid points that you made all together in this one video, because you made some very, very good valid points. And I just want to clear the air and maybe make my perspective a little bit more clear. I already personally apologize for how I originally came off in my first video. It was emotionally charged, it was disrespectful, and it was short-sighted because I can't get every single word of my perspective out in that video. So I've already personally apologized, but this is where I stand on this. This comment hits home. It really does. I want to spend as much time, just like any other parent out there, with my kids and my family. You brought up that there's so many different things that need to change within corporations, within how much time that we work, with how much we're getting paid, with all these things that are very valid points. Should we work 80 hours a week? No. Should people have to work 2 jobs? No. Should families not be able to build the life that they want because of those things that I just previously stated? No. Now this is the caveat, and this is where my perspective is. Those are all very valid points. But the way to get change, the way to elicit change, is a couple different avenues. And for me personally, this is my opinion, the way to elicit change in your situation is not dogging on other people and not doing things that are going to detriment other people. The way to elicit change, there's a couple ways. Number one, get in contact with your congresswoman, get in contact with your state, get in contact with your city, get in contact with your boss. These are all very, very valid conversations that can be had and should be had. And then number two, where everybody got upset with my video, is the other way to elicit change is to continue to fail. Continue to do the shit that we shouldn't have to do so that you can get to a place that you are more comfortable. Does that include more work? Yes. Is that necessarily fair? No. But when has life ever been fair? We can look back at any generation, no matter how good or how bad, it's never been fair. So we actually agree on a lot more than you think. I agree that all that stuff is bullshit, and it should not be there, and we should not have to deal with it. But then where my perspective is we have to deal with it. We have to do those things. We have to work the hours until we don't have to. Again, that is not fair. I don't want to do that either. I'm as middle class gets. So what I'm saying is I actually really appreciate your comments. You came at it at a way, instead of detrimenting me as a human, you came at it a way and gave very, very valid points, and I appreciate that more than you know. Because nobody on this app knows me as a father, a husband, a business owner, a brother. So overall, life is never fair. And now it's even less fair than it has been. And so my perspective, where you may actually disagree, is that we have to do the unfair things. But we can try to elicit change. Doing the shit we don't want to do until we don't have to do it so we can elicit change in our lives and many others.